This is a project I built for my hackathon. Basically, you can see it's a customer support system. As per the problem statement, I choose the customer support system and I built UI and all customer support system. You can see this is a project and where you can handle the ticket and workspace here and etc and dashboard to for the performance of the agent, whatever the agent is there, and collaboration for AI tools and builder also AI tools and analytics also, like what are the analytics of the agents. Basically you can see the profile and account, you can say whatever. So this is the information regarding the agent. So this is a project, right? So I choose the problem statement called seventh problem statement. You can see these are the problem statements. I choose the seventh problem statement from this basically. Okay, and whatever I build the UI, you can see the backend is actually ongoing. Within 24 hours I will build that because tomorrow is a submission, right? So whatever the UI is there, I built entirely using AI. I not touched any like manually. I not even wrote HTML. I not even wrote single line of CSS. Yes, I adjusted, but I not even wrote even single CSS for this entire. I used AI to build this. Today I will show you how I build this, how you can also build like this. So at first I use three tools, basically Gemini, ChatGPT and DeepSeek basically. Okay, DeepSeek is for the workflow and the plan. I will show you. At first I didn't even understood the problem statement also. What was the problem statement? Later I understood the problem statement using the AI only. Then I copy and pasted the same problem statement to the DeepSeek and I told create an effective solution for this problem statement. So basically it explained like what is the problem and what was the solution effectively that can create, and then it given the workflow. You can see what are the workflow here. Basically it is a workflow. So now I understood by reading this workflow. Basically at next what I did is, but now in my mind there was no idea like how to create UI for this. Now I told how to create UI for this. So give an overflow basically for me. So I just discussed the overflow, not code. I not told to give the code. Make sure here I told just give the overflow. Basically I will get what are the entire UI I need to create to complete this project. Okay, so it gave me like main UI components like dashboard should be there, which I created here if you noticed. And the second is ticket processing workspace. You can see three panel level it suggested. As it suggested I created like that only. You can see here. So this is the main thing. So similarly, it suggested three more features like AI collaboration features, routing interface, and analytics hub. So this is basically the overflow, not the code. Why? Because if you approach the code, it will be like not that much lengthy. It will be like very short and thin. You will be like frustrated. So that's why I just asked for the overflow. Then what I did is very interesting. I just took one by one components. Basically, I took first component, then I went to Gemini. Why I went to Gemini? The reason behind this is DeepSeek cannot generate the UI professionally at from the starting, or you can say from the zero. Why? Because DeepSeek is a trained model which will enhance the UI. If you have the UI, if you have like worst UI, it will enhance to the like best UI. You can say like that. So that's why I went to the Gemini. And then you can see I just whatever the copied the first component, right? I just pasted here and I told create an attractive engaging response UI for this react using React.js and Tailwind CSS. It created the entire dashboard component. Then what I did, if you paste this code, it will be very simple, not this much attractive dashboard you will get. Why? Because as I told Gemini is basically it will design a basic UI, not the entire how much attractive you will how much attractive command you will give. It will generate the basic UI only. Now next what I did is again I went to the DeepSeek by copying this code what the Gemini gave. Went to the DeepSeek and I just created the one more chart. Why? Because the chart I created here it is for only for the workflow and the ideas. Okay, so the next chart it is basically one chart will act as a AI agent. It is a separate agent, you can think like this. Okay, so I created one more chart and in this I went if I go to the top, so you can see I pasted the same code which I got from Gemini and I told make this dashboard very attractive and engaging using color palettes. Now it will enhance the UI like anything. So whatever the UI you are seeing here is this snippet only. You can say this is a snippet. This is the entire snippet like what you are seeing here. So this is the secret behind this. So the next is workspace. Okay, this is very crucial part. Why? Because this you can see like it's very complex. Like you cannot build by single command. It is built by multiple commands. I will show you how. Again the same thing I did. I went to the plan chart, you can say, and I went to the where I did the plan, and I copied the second component and went to the Gemini and pasted here. You can see I asked it some simple questions. Why? Because I didn't know some things. That's why. Don't bother about that. So you can see I pasted the same whatever you can say, the second snippet here, and I gave the same command like similarly create UI for this also, and pasted that second component which I copied from the DeepSeek, and it created the same basic UI. Again it is basic UI. Again I went to the DeepSeek, again I went to the enhancement whatever the new chart UI created, and go to the, like, if I show you the top. So you can say after this, see I pasted the entire snippet. This is header component, basically this is the header component. Just a minute. So you can see here it is there, sorry, here is the entire component I pasted, and I told make this also attractive and engaging. Why? Because why is this also means it already previously enhanced one UI, so it will be remember the entire process whatever it generated, right? It will remember. So that's why based on that it will also make this UI engaging. That's why it is called AI agent, the one chart. Okay, so now you can see whatever the code you get here, just copy that code and just paste it, and you can see you will get here something like this. So if I show you in my snippet, so you can see I made basically 5 routes: analytics whatever I shown you, collaboration, home, routing, and socket. Okay, and workspace whatever whichever I shown you now, just now. Okay, so in the home.js, if you go inside, you can see this is the dashboard component whichever I copied at first. I copied and pasted similarly, nothing I changed, nothing. Okay, and the workspace also I break into components. Okay, but instead you can see in the workspace, you can see here the entire thing is same: the left panel, the middle panel, the right panel. Okay, it all suggested by AI only. So you can see here it only suggested by physically. So you can see this is the conversation thread panel, nothing but middle panel. Okay, and this is the context panel, last panel, and the first panel is here. You can see this is the first panel. Okay, I hope you understood. Now in this I optimized some more changes, and what are those changes? See here I created one more thing called chart system for the team, for the whatever the team are working on this, right? For the team I created the chart system. This system I modified, not generated by AI. Basically I modified through the DeepSeek and through Gemini only. That one, from that part and the rest of the part I will show you in the next video. Till that, stay tuned. Okay, so until that, I hope you understood how to create UI using AI. Basically it's simple like copy pasting, but you need to plan, then work, and then enhance. That's it. Okay, the UI should be copied by AI, that is okay, but the backend cannot be done like this. Why? Because backend is a system where you need to focus a lot. So in the next video I will say that how. Okay, so till that, stay tuned. Thank you.